What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Swisher coming back at you. Normally, you know, I do my Texans talk. But like I said, instead of talking about my Texans, I will do a video later on them. But in this video, you know, I want to talk some Dragon Ball with y'all one time. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna just give y'all my own personal theories on what I think is. Wow, coincidentally, that fell on the quarter. Whew, I'm glad that didn't burn a hole nowhere. Nah, but I just want to give you guys my own personal thoughts on what I think, you know, is going on in Tournament of Power and what I think may happen. Now, of course, we all seen how Goku, he can use his Ultra Instinct, but I personally believe that that's only stage 1 of the Ultra Instinct. Now, if you all seen have to relate. But no, if you guys saw the, you know, the spoilers before they ever released Ultra Instinct, you know, he has a bunch of different aura colors, you know, and I think that's Ultra Instinct at Goku. That's Goku's version of the Ultra Instinct at his full power. Now, I'll go into that in just a second, but well, actually, no, I'm gonna go into it now. But I personally believe everybody who has Ultra, everybody can potentially unlock Ultra Instinct, but everybody's isn't the same. You know, I think their Ultra Instincts have to, like with Goku, for instance, seeing as how he's had and pretty much been using, you know, the Kaioken, you know, that's basically one of his power-ups now. Like, you know, his body is really used to that. So when it comes down to it, you know, that would explain where the red aura comes from. Now, the purple aura, that's not the light blue aura that's, you know, that you see glowing and whatnot. I'm talking about the purple aura that's like emitting around Goku. I personally believe that came from from that God of Destruction attack. Remember when they sent, I forgot which universe it was, but they sent assassins to kill Frieza and Goku, and y'all know what ended up happening. Frieza killed everybody, and you know, instead of, you know, destroying the Hakai, he turned around and used it on Goku. Now, Frieza was able to, you know, condense it and break free. Now, mind you, he was at his strongest form when he did it, you know, but nevertheless, you can't take that from Frieza. He condensed it and he overpowered it. Now, with Goku, we all know Goku loves to test his limits. Now, if Goku would have really thought he would have been in any real danger, he would have went SS Blue before getting hit with that, you know, that attack. But seeing as how he didn't, let you know that he didn't believe that he was in any real danger. Now, once he was caught in the Hakai attack, you know, he of course he got taunted by Frieza. You know, his Saiyan pride got in the way a little bit. He was like, you know, Frieza was like, I was able to break free from it with no problem. Can you do the same? And of course, you know, Goku never gonna back down from no kind of challenge, regardless of what it is. Even if his life is on the line, he's not gonna back down from a challenge. So remember, the Hakai, it could have completely erased Goku, completely erased him. You know what I'm saying? But when he attempted to power up and to go into his God form, instead of being able to fully condense it, he shrunk it. Now, in that in that moment, I personally think, in my personal opinion, I think that his body absorbed a little bit of that energy. And we all know with Saiyans, you you know, once they've been attacked by something, not only does their body remember that power, but it becomes hard to use that attack to, you know, on him or Saiyan again. Now, like I said, with with a Saiyan of Goku's level, of course, you know, if once he survived that Hakai, you know, and like I said, I do believe his body absorbed it, so I believe that's where that purple aura comes from. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Ultra Instinct that Goku shows is a defensive version of the Ultra Instinct. Now, if you watch the last episode, you'll see that, you know, ever since he unlocked Ultra Instinct, he's been able to perfectly dodge, you know. And after sitting back thinking about it, I've come to the conclusion that Goku, in my even though he's learned, you know, nifty offensive attacks from other people, I personally think that he's a natural defensive fighter. And you know what I'm saying? I just think that's his nature. So, you know, naturally, you know, instinctively, when it, you know, when his Ultra Instinct was, you know, when he broke through his shell, the defensive version of Ultra Instinct is what he got first. Now, in the next few episodes, we're gonna see Vegeta attempt to do it. You know, now, in my personal opinion, everybody thinks that he's gonna fail, but I don't think he will. I don't think he's gonna fail. I think he's gonna come close to achieving it, and then he's gonna get attacked. And that, him being attacked, I think that's gonna be his trigger, you know, to unlocking his offensive version of the Ultra Instinct. Now, we've seen Jiren use Ultra Instinct, but not the defensive version. I believe, just like Vegeta, you know, that I believe that Jiren has the offensive version of Ultra Instinct. Now, how strong would Vegeta be when he unlocks his? That's a mystery to be, you know, that's something that's waiting to be seen. But I can definitely say, if what I'm saying, if what I'm thinking is correct, we're possibly going, seeing as how we've already seen Vegito, I would really like for them to utilize Gogeta, you know, in this you know, tournament of power. And here's why. Vegito, yes, he's naturally more powerful because his fusion lasts longer. Well, technically, yeah, it does, you know, only about 30 minutes, but, and it could possibly last less than that, you know, depending on how much power the fusion character is putting out. But with Gogeta, you know, he's more of a offensive based fighter, you know. Now, Vegeta was all around, but Gogeta, we never really got to see him at his full potential. Now, I think it would be perfect to, you know, for them to bring out the Ultra Instinct Gogeta this way, you know, fight Jiren. This way, it'll be a true test to see, you know, Gogeta Blitz being able to truly, you know, utilize both the offensive and defensive version of Ultra Instinct. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, the last time we saw Gogeta, you know, he pretty much he blitzed the hell out of Janemba. You know, now if he did that to Janemba, I would really like to see, you know, a Ultra Instinct, a completed Ultra Instinct version of Gogeta, you know, fighting Jiren, you know, to the you know to the end of the tournament. You know what I'm saying? That would be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? And unlike the Patara, you don't have the you wouldn't really have like just like with Kefla, you didn't like if for some odd reason you know that blast it destroyed the earring and they separated. I don't. I mean, they haven't really explained how that works, but you know, there's that. Even if they were to become Vegito, you know, all it would take is for a single earring to get blasted, and they're back to square one. So, you know, until they explain that, you know, that's the theory that I'm going with. You know, as far as why I would prefer Gogeta at this moment. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, it's Dragon Ball. It is what it is. You know, but let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as usual, man. Like, sub, and peace, bro.